Hey everybody, this is Hallye. I am here with Michelle.
Hello.
Straight hand?
Straight hand.
Han?
Hand.
Straight hand. Not
Without
Han
the
Solo.
D. No D.
No D. Straight hand, no Han, no D. We're good.
Yes.
And we are going to be talking on our new Macro Master highlight. I'm going to kind of change it up a little bit. I know you guys are like, what? But I've had like a list of 10 questions that I've been asking everybody, and I want those things to be kind of consistent, but at this point, I feel like I've memorized like what I want people to talk about, so I'm just going to kind of go off script. I've known Michelle since high school, and so I feel like it would be weird to ask her a lot of those questions because I know all the answers. So you guys just hang out with us and chat with us and let us know if there's anything that you would want us to talk about. So coming up first, I want to talk about how we met. So this is a weird story, but I was going to go to tech. Oh, so first off, I was going to go to TCU. I was like set up. I had my dorm room already and everything, and then very last second decided to change to going to tech.
I don't think I knew this.
Yeah, I don't think you did either. And so I like changed to tech and got assigned to a dorm room because all my other friends had like already gotten their stuff. And so when I got assigned to my dorm, I looked you up on MySpace.
Back in the day.
MySpace. Don't judge my age. And I connected with you because you were going to be my college roommate.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And so then I ended up having to change dorms because of rush, because I had to get there early, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But
long time ago.
So yes, then we connected on Facebook, and then that was how I met you, because you lived in Odessa.
Yes.
I lived in Lakeland. So we had the good old hometown rivalry going on there.
Yes.
And so then we both went to tech, and then kind of lost touch over the years, and then Michelle reached out to me to start Macroholics. When was that?
That was maybe like October 2017.
Okay. So yeah.
Because I started December 1st of 2017.
Yeah. Because you reached out and you were like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I actually told you. I said, look, the holidays are coming up. Like, is this actually doable?
Yes. And I was like, yes, it is. And then you waited, and then you were like, okay, I'm really going to do it.
I thought, if you can lose weight during the holidays, like what?
Absolutely.
Like, that's the only...
Yeah.
That's the game changer.
Yeah, exactly, for sure.
So yes. I was like, if this works during the holidays, then it's got to work every other time.
Yes, for sure. And Michelle's had huge success. You guys need to see her before and afters. If you haven't, I'm going to do things to Jarrett like I always do and say, we're going to put it in the link below, and he's going to find out a way to do that. But you need to check out her before and afters because they are insane.
Yes, surprise me.
How much weight did you lose?
As of today,
so you still on fat loss?
I am.
Okay,
that's a lot of story. But 55 pounds today.
55 pounds.
Yeah.
Today. Oh my gosh.
I've lost 50 pounds like at my year mark.
Gotcha. That's so cool. That's so cool. I mean, that's such a good number to lose to. You know? Why does everyone need to lose 50 pounds? You know, I don't know, but it's good.
Yeah. Goal of mine when I started.
And now she's gone from regular Michelle to marathon Michelle.
Which is I don't know where that came from.
I'm going to need to make you a shirt that says I'm marathon Michelle because that rhymes too well.
I don't know where it came from.
You're a Looney Tune. So tell me about running and how that started and why you enjoy it and how can I enjoy it?
Right. So I started running like 5Ks or whatever after Rayleigh was born in 2006. I'm sorry, that's Waylon's birthday.
The other kid.
2013, she was born, and you just put on so much weight when you're pregnant. And then I was like, well, it's fine. Maybe I can get a stroller and run. Like the cool moms do.
Yes, the cool moms do that.
I never took a stroller ever. My getaway was from the newborn. Was that I started to exercise, and I feel like that's where it all started. But it was just 5Ks here and there, but I was so slow. Like, people could probably walk past me. Like,
retweet. That would be me, because...
and it was just a getaway, really. It was an escape of the newborn motherhood.
That happened with me. But instead of running, it was with food.
But that's the thing. I was still eating everything that I saw.
Right.
And that's what I did.
But I also didn't run. So.
Yeah, it was it was a battle. I mean, because I still feel like I would relieve stress by running, quote unquote, but still eat my emotions and food. Right. And it just kept spiraling.
And I think a lot of people, especially with running, because running makes you hungry.
Yes.
It really affects
gosh.
your metabolism. Like, I run like down the block, and I'm like, yo, I need a cookie. Like that was too much. Like, so I get it. It changes. I think if you're not being aware of what you're putting in your body, like, you'll really overinflate those calories. Even if you're eating healthy, you're hungry. You're going to eat way too much.
Right.
You know, so.
For sure. And I've battled that since starting to run more. But I ran my first half marathon and came back from that trip with my second child.
Now that's what happens at me. Another reason not to like marathons.
I definitely felt accomplished. I felt good. It was a great check off the bucket list kind of thing. But I was still at a weight that was very unhealthy. And
it's
so
probably really hard on your body to train or run, at an overweight size. Because it's really hard, and there's a lot of impact, in running and stuff like that. So
I have not been that sore again in my life. Like, it was so sore.
That was the peak.
Yes. And so I didn't really run. I worked out with Waylon in the gym, lifted weights, did kind of CrossFit things. But then after Waylon was born, I joined kind of a military-style CrossFit and did that a lot.
Fun.
Yeah, it was fun. But I always missed that cardio. I don't know why.
When you say missed, do you mean like you didn't get it, or like you wanted it more?
I wanted longer of it. Like, we would run your 400, your 800, I know. But I think it was because running was by yourself. Okay. And I could really get in my head. And
I think as a mother of multiple children, that silence is rare.
Yes, and sometimes I still run it.
And you know what? Something that I'll say, we will talk about this later, guys, if you're just new to Enneagram, but we were talking about this right before we started, and Michelle is at number 3 on the Enneagram, and that is very image conscious, like someone that's very concerned with how they're viewed and wanting to be very successful and seen as successful. And I can see why solitary things like running would be really helpful for you because you get to remove yourself from the environment where you feel like you have to adapt or change or be, someone different. Like, you can just kind of be with yourself in that moment. So I can see how running in that solitude would really fill that gap for you.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
It did.
So
very much. Yeah. And then after we kind of, went separate ways as far as the military style CrossFit, I joined Odessa CrossFit. Okay. Because I always liked lifting weights and things like that, and I kind of hit this lull of losing weight with you guys, and I knew I wanted my body to change. Yeah. And then Steven's cousin was like, "Hey, let's run the Vegas half marathon." And I'm like, okay. And 2 months away. Right. And I'm like, well,
and this was running with your weight loss when you were at this point.
So this was right about 40 pounds lost about almost a year in, because I ran my half marathon in Vegas in November, and in December was my year mark.
Gotcha.
Of 2018.
Right.
So I was like, I like running, but...
So did that really reignite that passion?
I think so. Okay. Seeing how well I did in Vegas. I mean, it was fun. I totally went for fun. Right. I didn't want to really. Yeah,
people always you need to do the Run Disney rides runs.
That's my next run.
Oh my gosh,
Disney run.
And I'm like, no, I will never go to Disney World and run. Unless I'm running to a ride, I'm not here to
Yeah.
So that's. But I've heard they're really great.
Yeah.
So if you
Vegas
like running,
was fun.
maybe it's for you.
Vegas was fun, and then of course you get that runner's high. You get the Rock and Roll series is very. It's just they go all over the world.
Right.
I mean, there's China. There's
kind of
everywhere.
Iron Man-ish?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And so Steven's cousin, once again, we were like, let's go here.
Do another one.
We were going to do one in San Francisco.
Oh, wow. That sounds like hills.
Yes, exactly. It's over the hills.
Is it?
Over the bridge.
Oh, yeah, how fun.
Yes. And it was this weekend and my daughter's birthday is this weekend.
Oh.
I was like, no, I can't do that. And so we just ended up with Nashville.
Yeah.
And
when
so,
is that? That's April 27th? Yeah.
Yes. And
which is also the date of our social.
Yeah.
And I'm sad you won't be there, but
I know.
you're doing big things, and that's okay. So is this a full, though?
Yes. Paige sent me the link of a full price, and I said, why did you send me that? We're just going to do the half. And she just left it. And
Have you just signed up? Oh my gosh.
I just said, well, I've done half. I've done 10Ks. I'm turning 30.
Yeah.
I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel.
Yeah.
I've lost 50 pounds. I mean, why not?
Why not? I cannot wait to see you cross that finish line. I'm gonna cry.
No, I'm not gonna cry. I am gonna cry, and hopefully there's medical professionals to catch me.
You're like, I'm gonna cross the line. There are no promises after that point.
Yeah, I know I can do so many miles, but I don't. Yeah.
So have you run a full yet, like in training or anything like that?
I'm supposed to run 20 miles tomorrow.
Oh my god! Like, guys, when I'm driving on a road trip and I see the sign and it says 20 miles until I'm like, oh my god, that's so far. Like, and you're gonna literally not drive that. You're going to run that.
I know.
Like, girl, you inspire me. That's just I can't even.
I don't
imagine.
know. It was just something I've never done. Yeah. And something I can say I've done.
100%, and you will, and I can't wait to hear about it. So
Yes.
So what would you say, like, as far as on your entire Macroholics journey, like, what's something that you was like your go-to meal? Like minus Chipotle. Okay.
It's define meal. Like, if you looked at my MyFitnessPal,
like your most eaten food.
Is espresso and premier protein. I mean, literally every day.
Guys, if you're listening and you don't know this, I will be surprised. But if you're listening and you don't know to go get 2 shots of espresso on ice with a caramel premier protein over it, I need you to stop what you're doing
and do it now.
And do it right this second.
It's the best thing that's
ever been invented. And we actually heard about that when we were on our Airstream trip. Were you a Macroholic then, Angel?
No, okay. That's kind of what tipped me into it, because I was like, if David can literally travel in an Airstream trailer and lose weight and maintain or whatever he was doing at the time, why can't I do this in the comfort of my own living room? Right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I was like, if this guy can do this, it's totally doable.
And he did it all up and down.
I mean, I followed him. I followed David.
Right.
And reached out to you.
Yes. No, because you don't need to. Yeah.
You know.
So. But yeah, it was like someone on the program at that point, like just like casually like said it. And David was actually the first one that got it. And David doesn't like it. So he got it and like tried it and he was like, I know. And he was like, it's not good. And I was like, oh dang, like I was really hoping that would be good, because if you don't know me, I loathe protein with all of my soul and might. So I was like, dang, that would have been so good. And so anyway, then like a few weeks later, I was like, I'm just gonna try it because and I tried it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're wrong. It's so good.
Yeah. So I mean, when there was a crisis of no caramel for me,
there has been
I went to vanilla. It was okay.
Yes.
But caramel is where it's at.
It's where it's at. And I've also recently joined the banana train.
See, my husband likes the banana.
So have you tried it with the espresso?
No, I haven't.
You have to.
Oh.
It's like, it's got like some chunky monkey vibes. Like kind of like the chocolate notes in the espresso. I sound like I know way more about things than I do. But it's really good. Way more about like tasting things. But I'm just saying you should try it. It's really good. Anyway,
I'm gonna have to try that.
So that is your most eaten meal. So now tell me something like a part of your journey that was really difficult. You talked about kind of the lull that you went through with training and weight loss and stuff like that. Like how did you kind of pull yourself out of that place where you were kind of experiencing some pushback?
Well, I think first off, the hardest things that I felt like during the Macroholics journey was like holidays, vacations, weekends, and just
not normal.
Right. I can do it every day.
Right.
If I eat at home, I'm good.
Yeah.
Estimating. I still second guess myself. I still estimate too high.
Yes.
I mean, that's a good thing if you're estimating too high.
But you'll be hungry and
bad. Right. And just those types of things. But really, whenever I got down to a weight that I felt confident and I could stay there, but I was like, but I want more, but do I want more?
Right.
And then you get confident in your skin and you're confident of where you're at on the scale.
Right.
And then the scale doesn't matter.
Right.
But then it goes up.
Right.
Because
and then it matters.
you need this. And you're like, wait, where am I at? Like,
you just, I remember you going through that, like that, kind of that mind shift of like, you know, I've been trying to lose weight and now, you know, like, do I even like want to keep losing weight? Like, what is my why? You know, kind of that.
I remember you, Cassie, everyone asking me or encouraging me, what is your why?
Yeah.
Find out what is your why?
What
and
is
I
your
had
why?
to like really go back to the drawing board. Like, is my why the number on the scale?
Right.
No,
Right.
it's not.
Right. For sure.
And it was a really personal growth as far as that goes.
Yes.
Once I felt comfortable in my skin, and now I think I'm just reaching like a number, like 150 on the scale, and then I really just want to see my body fat decrease now.
So you're still on fat loss
right now,
and
until the DEXA scan comes out.
Okay, until we get our DEXA scan back up. I know.
Yes, I know.
So you, and then you want to shift to maintain.
Maintenance. And I thought I wanted to shift to maintenance when I hit 50 pounds.
Right.
But I did a DEXA scan.
I remember that.
And I was like, whoa, I was shocked.
Yeah.
My feelings were hurt.
Yes, the DEXA is feelings hurter.
I thought I was a little more fit.
Yeah,
and
it'll hurt your feelings.
I wasn't, and then Christmas came, gained a little bit.
Yes.
And then I was like, okay, if I really want this DEXA scan to say what I want it to say, I gotta be consistent and really hone
So
in.
here we are, forcing you to be on fat loss for another month. DEXA gets you.
I'm not mad about it. I mean, you know, the scale is moving very slowly, but I can see.
Well, you know,
changes.
with marathon training, with running, there's so much inflammation at play because there's so much impact, you know, on your joints. So that's something that people, I think, you know, people that are runners, I always have to tell, like, you carry around like 5 pounds of inflammation, like all the time.
That's
you
what
know?
happened. I ran the Energy City half marathon last weekend, and I gained 5 pounds, and I was like, holy, what?
Yep.
But I didn't feel sore, but I knew.
And a lot of times it's just like in your joints and stuff like that. And it will, but it's tough to see the scale, especially when you're running. Like, come on, like I ran half of like marathons.
I still do CrossFit a couple times in a week.
Do you still?
Because I'm ready to get back to the weights. I am very ready.
Yes.
So.
We are so thankful to have you, and we're going to go switch to the video format. So if you guys want to catch us on YouTube on the video format, it'll be easier, guys, to do that. And then we will check in with you guys next time. See you later. Bye.